back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each. And the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Tied at 4. That one out to right. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Back at right field. New inning getting started.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored, and that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning. Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Pereira takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Tied at 4. Swinging a foul straight back. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered, carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, Edgar Caro has been living in scoring position at doubles machine and in elite company.
Yeah, but that swing finds the gap over and over, and that's how you flip the field and a game in a hurry.
It's not just about power with him, it's about precision. Ball placement isn't just for pitchers anymore.
Yeah, and he's mastered the art of extra bases. It's been pure chaos for outfielders when this dude steps in the box.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And up next for Chicago, Everson Pereira. Grounded out his first time. 0-1. Pereira. Goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that one.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And there's a ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. So up next, Brooks Baldwin. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Shelby Miller up and loosening in the pen. Thielbar also getting ready. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Windy City Showdown continues now. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Rips one to right. 1 away. And next for the Cubs, Michael Bush.
That's a ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
Ha!
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
No, inside.
Next
No,
one misses.
down.
2 balls, no strikes. Outside. Fouled off left side. Tied at 4. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Base hit! Runner around third. There's the tag. They'll get him, and that's the inning. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Shelby Miller.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period. You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Here's the center fielder. 1 for 2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And another ball. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. 3-0 down. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit. Hot shot to third. Bregman to first. That ends the inning. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Horner leading things off and takes a strike. Popped up. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And now it's even up.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Murakami steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Swanson digs in.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Tied at 4. Swing and a ground ball. Mydrop tosses to first. They get the out, but the go-ahead run scores on the play. Amaya up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. High fly ball, right field. Pereira under it. And that is that. To the bottom of the... Back now for the bottom of the sixth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Caleb Thielbar.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Daniel Palencia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Milner, a left-hander, also throwing. Swings through that one for strike one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Foul ball there. The White Sox down by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's downstairs and outside. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Makes the grab on the run, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Hicks, a 6'2 righty, 215 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. My draw. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Stepping in, Michael Busch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Ball.
And that's just foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That's down and in. Left field. And there's 2 away. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. That one almost got him. Got him swinging. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daniel Palencia.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So up next for Chicago, Everson Pereira. And a big swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Just off the outside edge. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. The Cubs trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. Brooks Baldwin digs in now. making a move at first. And on the pinch run for the White Sox, Luis Angel Acuna opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Runner on the go. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. That one at triple digits. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2. That's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
3-2 now.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out.
Pitching change here, Hunter Harvey.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
My draw. In the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Line drive to short and caught. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Digging in as the switch hitting outfielder. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
One on count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The flip, and that's a great play for the out. We're at the top of the 8th, so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. Next offering is fouled back. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Got him. That's the second out.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. Inside, almost got him. And another fastball almost gets him. That clips a corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here on the south side, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch, not close.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Outside, and now 3-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moving under it, and there's one down. Manager out of the. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Obi Milner.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And fouled off. The Cubbies holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one lifted in the air, left field, out number 2. So up next, Kyle Teal. He's already forward in this game.
Outside ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
2 down, nobody on. Next offering misses down and away. That one missed. And the tying run is on base. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball is outside.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
2-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2 now. And there's ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base. Here comes. So they turn to their closer, Phil Maton.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Batter challenges in a very big spot, and it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
And that one gets away at the plate in time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. It's all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball.
Now a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone, but that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, but it got burned.
The 0-2. Good eye right there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Digging in, Miguel Amaya. Bounce to the right. My drop. Slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They lead at 5-4. Bottom of the 9th. So up now for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. First offering, and it just misses.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a strike.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. The Cubs trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one kicks away from the catcher. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. So digging in, Chase might draw. And a swing and a miss. Ground ball could be 2. The underhand flip, 1 at second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Look at the stop. Throw to first. Got him. A great play to send us to extra innings. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Man at second. Ball 1 there. And a count 1-2. Half plays off. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Go-ahead run on base. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Runners breaking for the plate. It's a squeeze. Played the play.
No, he's in there.
And they take the lead. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Newcomb goes 6 feet 5 inches, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. That's out number 2. Armstrong, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 10th. So up now for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. He's already homered here in this one. Swing. And a miss. It's 0-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Got him swinging to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. Fought off foul. Inside. And it's 1-1. Action in the pen down there. James. Centillo getting loose out there. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Off the plate inside. Full count now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. The changeup missing, and that's ball one. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One, 2 now. And downstairs. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We push on to the 11th, and we're all even at 6 apiece. That's in for a strike. That one in there across the letters. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Man at second. Fastball almost got him there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Around third. He'll score easily. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are.
Here comes the manager.
Number 59.
Strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Inside.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider. Strike on the inside corner. Just misses with that one. 1 out, the runner at second here in extra innings. Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Montgomery tosses to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're here in the top half of the 11th. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. That's a little bit low. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here.
For the Cubs.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Jameson Taillon.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
That one not close. And the count now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
So the tying run at second. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Out towards right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the White Sox. Second baseman. Chase
Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Little chopper rolls foul. Two on, 1 out. Off the mark there. And it's 1-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Swings and misses. Struck him out. White Sox down to their final out. And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. The tag's there, and that's the ball game. 1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, my we're doing the same thing. I need a 101 on how I'm supposed to maintain. I need a lane change. Wait, it's all good.